Peace, everybody. It's Akila Nihanda again with Sister Oni. And we're back.
We back.
Of course, we watched part 2 of the Red Table Talk with Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith. And wonderful! You cried?
I cried. Oh, there was so much to unwrap from this part 2. Will and Jada, they might as well have handed us a bag of diamonds. That's just how powerful, how much they just enlightened my whole soul.
The wisdom of
20 years of marriage.
Struggling and having to get it right. Like, this is years. It's not necessarily like, oh, this is something they're just thinking of. It's like, actually, she said it's because they went through it.
And the pain that they caused each other made them able to work on themselves. And that was what stuck out to me most, is they said that they gave each other their freedom to be themselves, freedom to love themselves. And that was just wow. He even said that maybe some things that made Jada happy he might not like, but he was still going to support her and give her the freedom to be happy.
He said he don't like doing all that traditional stuff. He don't like doing the same stuff over and over again, but Jada loves it. He said for them 10 days, he gonna do whatever it is that she wanna do.
If you truly love somebody, their traditions and what they like is what makes them who they are. So you really love that about them too, you just don't know.
Right.
So even if you don't want to participate in it, I mean, observe it and just do it.
It's like honor it, because like you said, that's what made them the wonderful person that you love.
And I admire Jada because Jada, she had the courage. Oh, she had the courage to know that she wasn't happy and she wanted to do something about it. She woke up one day and she was just like, I can't do this
because
anymore.
Of the birthday. Remember, that whole birthday party was a
that birthday party. And Will acknowledged that it was all his ego, that it wasn't her birthday party, it was something for him. I guess that, like, what's it called? Fishtail. Spiraled into, a breaking moment for them, where they separated for a while and they got to know themselves. She wasn't just Jada the wife, Jada the mother. She had to just be Jada herself.
For those who don't know what happened, she had a 40th birthday, and Will Smith said that he had planned it since she had turned 37.
All this stuff. Mary J. Blige.
Something that probably should have been done even in a more intimate setting, but because of his ego, he wanted it to be this grand thing, and it was disguised. He thought he just was trying to do it for Jada, but he said he was this little boy trying to get approval from Jada. And when he told her the plans for the next day, like this birthday extravaganza, she didn't want to go, and he didn't get it, so he was just like, we'll just,
I did all this for you.
Let's just try to do it.
And that's where communication should come in. I mean, because men sometimes they want to plan this stuff for you, and they want it for you, and they think it's for you, but really it's for them. Ask. Just ask. Talk. Get
See
to
what
know
they
one
really
another.
like. Communication had to break down, where Will had to really understand the fact that his wife does not enjoy life in the same manner that he enjoys life. That doesn't mean that she doesn't enjoy life.
Right.
She just does it in a different way.
He likes the external and she's like the internal.
That's deep. And the whole Willow thing, when we talked about the whip the hair.
I know. And she was like, Daddy, I'm done. And he was like, oh no, you not. And she was like, oh yes. And she went upstairs and shaved her head. That Willow is real strong will. She is.
Willed.
Yeah.
So
when Jada said, I'm a ride or die chick. I might not be a wife material, but I'm a ride or die. And Will was like, no, what you are is my best friend. Oh, Will. That's when, the allergy started affecting me. And then did you see Willow's face when he said that? Her mom and dad connected.
That's important. The youth listen, and that's really what I remember you saying, that's really what it's all about. It's about that next generation and being able to break generational curses. You really think about the background that Jada came from, single mom, young, and all that, pretty much in the hoods of Baltimore and all that. You would think oh, there's no way should she be, in this position.
Right, married 20
married
years.
20 years and all these successful things that's happened to her, but she broke a generational curse for herself. And same with Will. Will grew up in an abusive household, but he never laid a hand on Jada. He's breaking generational curses, and now Willow gets to witness it firsthand. Now she, God willing, will find a love and choose a man who she feels is going to give her the same love and respect and admiration that she saw her daddy give her mom.
She saw them working it out. She saw what they went through, the good, the bad, the ugly, the wonderful. So she actually has the tools, and if she doesn't, she can go to her parents for help.
And one of the things that I loved is when he said that this is the happiest he's ever been.
And you could tell, like, it just came from his soul and all the way out. I love to see people happy.
Yes.
And Willow, even when she, like, the way she looked, it was just like, you know how that Beyonce song, 1 + 1 makes 3?
Oh, yeah.
It was just like that.
Wait,
like,
she said 1 + 1 makes 3?
Yeah.
What?
Her plus Jay-Z made a child.
Oh, when
It was
did
like
she
a
say
spiritual thing. It was in one of her songs.
I thought that was a song. If I ain't got nothing,
I ain't got you. Right. And she says, first she says 1 + 1 makes 2. 1 + 1 makes 3.
Oh. That's funny.
I mean, come on, Beehive. I mean, didn't she say that?
Ooh, I would edit this out if that ain't right.
Okay,
the
yeah.
Beehive will get.
Yeah, they gonna get us. Make sure that's right. I'm pretty sure it's right though, because yeah.
If it ain't what Beyonce said, she just made it up, and that was beautiful.
It was.
But yes, what's some other parts in there? Oh, when they had to dispel the different rumors, they were like, let's just dispel the rumors.
You know, it doesn't matter if you tell people, look, this is the truth. They're gonna believe what they want to believe.
They're gonna believe what they want.
Or they're gonna make some stuff up about
Talk
you.
about that they were swingers. Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith are not swingers. They are not Scientologists. Those are the two things that people always say about them. But they dispelled those myths. So I think that was important.
Yes.
Oh, and then when he talked about the table talk and how he was basically so proud of the table talk because this is the thing that she's been wanting to do, and he said this is the type of joy that I've been working so hard
to give you. And guess what? She gave it to herself. Wow.
The moral of the story is
only you can make yourself happy.
Ooh, only you can make it happy. Oh, happy.
Almost.
I still wanted to see him like cry because they showed when he was wiping his eyes, and they didn't show that.
Yeah, they wasn't gonna
I mean,
make
I just want to
really
say
cry
I'm
like
disappointed whoever was the editor.
Another thing, a lot of people feel like marriage is like shackles. You know, when you get married, you belong to that person belongs to you. No, what if we start reframing that marriage is more about freedom to be who you are, freedom to have a support system, a real friend who's going to support you
For life. Emancipate yourself from mental slavery.
Yes, so they said no deal breakers.
That was interesting.
Because they gave each other permission for unconditional love.
That was our review for part 2 of the Red Table Talk.
So y'all, come back and see us for more interesting and wonderful and unforgettable topics.
Yes, we will be here. The AO Show.
The AO Show.